Hello guys, and welcome back to HJW Gaming, and my final season update. If you haven't seen my Ring Battle highlights video posted earlier this week, if you can click either the link in the description or click through my channel, you can see it on there, and it provides highlights of a huge 56 million battle ping that we had deciding the Ring Battle. But anyway, we're going to quickly take a look through the map and discuss how the seasons ended and who got what rewards, and of course the kind of final of the Ring Battle and what came about. So you'll see, obviously, if you've watched that video, spoilers if you haven't seen it yet, we did of course come out on top. We did capture Upper Anduin Vale from Mordor, so therefore we did capture, we're allowed to capture the ring. But first we're going to go kind of region by region and discuss who's come out with what. So you'll see in the northwest we do have Linden, who do have a capital. They have taken Carn Dum, which was occupied by Loth for a large amount of the season, but it is now occupied by Linden. And you can see they are still active, moving around in this western area. They did unfortunately lose the Grey Havens. They actually lost it to Lothlorien, as CMPS and Neon, I think, primarily pushed across this western area quite quickly, actually, and captured it, who then they passed it across to Isengard, which was very good of them to ensure that their allies were able to get capital rewards at the end of the season. So, huge compliments to both the Lothlorien fellowships for that. It's very good, very sporting of them, so CMPS and Neon. So that's great to see. So Isengard will be ending the season with rewards. You'll see they have had resistance from Linden, of course, who are still battling to try and get their original capital back, but that's not going to happen now before the end of the season. So you've got quite big battle pings here, about 15 mil in total, around the Grey Havens. But great to see Isengard putting up that fight. As for Isengard's original capital, Orthanc, that has been reclaimed by us. So Isengard, during our ring battle back and forth with Mordor, did push over and take Orthanc. However, we required this as we do need to get the renowned conqueror, the ring title. We do need 5 capitals, and unfortunately Orthanc is part of our plan, so we did have to recapture Orthanc from them. But it's no matter, of course, as they have now got Grey Havens, so they do still have a capital as well. You'll notice in the southwest, Rohan have actually expanded somewhat as well, pushing up through that pass down in the south and pushing up through into west and regular Tawalawa, capturing both of those areas. So they've got quite a large swathe of land in the end, and they're having a little bit of a skirmish with Isengard, but most of the battles, of course, are focused with Linden and Isengard. They do have their own capital as well, so they will be ending with capital rewards, with them maintaining Edoras. Meanwhile, you'll see most of this kind of central channel of the map, as it has been for most of the season, is occupied by my faction in Gondor. So we have captured most of these areas, so we can kind of separate the west from the east, which has been quite useful at keeping, the opposition factions kind of separated as well. So we can make sure we don't have too many forces overwhelming at once. Now, of course, we have captured Dol Guldur. Following our ring battle, we did take it later on the same evening. So the same evening that we took Upper Anduin Vale and won the ring battle, we took Dol Guldur immediately after, as we did have troops and siege available. So we just thought we'd get it over and done with straight away, and take the buffs that come along with Dol Guldur and having the ring. You'll see up in the north there is still Lothlorien as well, so they've actually pushed across Forodwaith. They were originally also in the west, but they pushed quickly back across through Ered Mithrin, and they recaptured their the central Mirkwood Pass, and they also captured their capital as well. So you'll see there's now a lot of fighting going on here at this central Mirkwood Pass. This is kind of between Lothlorien, Mordor and Gondor. Though I would say this isn't really attempting to retake the pass or take their capital. This is more just kind of end of season PvP. So we're located kind of as near as possible. We won't be taking this back. It's just fun to have some battles for the end of the season and keep everyone, leveling through. You do have Neon also fighting with some Mordor up in Northern Wastes as well, as of course they have pushed over and taken that from them just to kind of secure their region. And there are still ongoing battles as well between Mordor and Erebor as well. In the southeast, not a lot has changed except for Mordor, following the ring battle, did take a large region of their own by taking Mount Doom, or not region, sorry, large keep. Meanwhile, in the Far East, unfortunately, the Erebor continues to punish Rune, so it looks like Rune is going to end being the only faction within our server that's not going to have their capital, which is unfortunate, and of course, as they are our allies, it's not great to see. Unfortunately, we can't really push over without pushing through Mordor's lands, so we meaning Gondor, aren't really available to help like we have done with Rohan and Lindon. So unfortunately, it's kind of Rune, look like they're going to be left without a capital, and with Erebor picking that up. So with capitals kind of being spread amongst most of the factions, we can have a look now at what kind of rewards people are going to be getting. So with, obviously, as I said, 0 capital rewards will be Rune. With 1 capital rewards will be Isengard with Grey Havens, Lindon with Khan Durham, Rohan with Edelras, and also Erebor over here with Kineland, and lastly Lothlorien. Coming in second place is Mordor, of course, who have Barad-dûr down here. They also have the Bushkala, which was, of course, a neutral keep. And then they've taken Erebor away from the Erebor faction. So they end with 3 major keeps and the rewards that come with that. We, of course, are ending with 5 major keep rewards with Minas Tirith, Ridersburg, where, of course, we saw a lot of our kind of early season fighting. We have also claimed Rivendell, which was available and neutral for a large portion of the season. Orthanc, as I talked through earlier, we took from Isengard. And then lastly, also Dol Guldur claiming the ring. So that gives us the 5 ring regions and, of course, therefore, the kind of ring rewards. So you can see the end map here is kind of good to see, with everyone having at least 1 region and almost everyone having a capital. That, of course, ends with the Renowned Conqueror title. We didn't really have any intention of taking more than 5 capitals, as we want to see as many people as possible get as season end rewards. Personally, we have completed all of our objectives, and we also ended within the top 50 for contribution. We did drop quite significantly from where we were during most of the season. We were usually in the top 10. However, my 2-week vacation, particularly across the ring battle, meant that we didn't get quite as much contribution towards the end of the season. As far as rewards go, we have claimed the 700 reward Renowned Conqueror. We didn't really have any interest in taking 8 or 12, as I've said, so we want to see other people get as many rewards as possible. And lastly, we do get the Occupy Dol Guldur 500 as well, but we don't get extra gems. As far as what rewards I will be picking up, I will be picking up the Blazing Tongue, as we do use that on our commander. We do use that on Dane Ironfoot. I don't have any gear on him at the second because I've been kind of swapping around, but yeah, you'll see the Blazing Tongue that's currently equipped to my Shadow I do use on Dane. I think I need 3 of these to get the final refinement, so we will be taking that and getting at least 1 of the way through. As far as levels go, you see we end with our whole team at level 48. Again, disappointing that I was away for most of the ring battle and end of the season, so we don't actually get to level 50. And I did use my second team quite a lot. You'll notice a few of those were, mid-level 40s. So we did take some XP away from our main team. Anyway, with that, I really hope you've enjoyed seeing the end to our season and seeing how it all panned out for all the different factions. Thanks again to all the different faction leaders who helped me with various videos throughout the season. And all the various different players. Everyone was very respectful for the most part, and I really enjoyed playing with everyone. And with that, I've been HJW Gaming, and I hope to see you guys on the next one.